What the twerk is going on? What's happening? It's Chris Hall here. You are now tuned into the Chris Hall Show. I need everybody within the sound of my voice. Follow me on Instagram at ChrisHallATL. When you get to at ChrisHallATL, make sure you hit on the link in the bio. That'll take you to the YouTube page. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I get some new content coming out. Give me a like, thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever. Just do something. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Welcome to another installment of Meme Mondays. I know once this drops, I will be late. Excuse me for being on CPT. It's actually funny because I do have my daughter today. It was random. My daughter's mother did have to do something, so I decided to pick up a slack, and I had to pick up my daughter, so that definitely ran me behind on some time. But we do have a video that we are going to critique. We're going to go over. We are going to give our honest opinion on it. I want you guys to drop a comment in the Instagrams or in the YouTubes to where this video drops to see this. Now, this is a video that highlights how important good fathers are. So anytime I speak either about whatever man or woman wants or a father or something like that, I'm talking about good ones. The problem that I see is whenever I mention something, people either come in the comment section or on the Instagram lives, women usually, which is fine. I invite all hates. I invite all opinions. Let's talk. Let's be respectful. And we'll come to some type of common ground, or we can also agree to disagree. Y'all know that's a thing, right? You can also agree to disagree. But what I see a lot of is when I say, hey, talking about fathers today, y'all deadbeats. Oh, nah, my baby daddy did this, my baby daddy did that. I'm talking about good fathers. I'm not talking about the person you had sex with. Anywho, we are going to go straight to the video. We're not going to waste no time. Okay, so if you can see me, I'm in the corner here. Hey, what's up, y'all? I got this video from the Right Wing Angel. If you're interested in giving him a follow, he's definitely comes with a lot of political content, a lot of conservative type of media. Teaches you a lot about certain things about other news. Let's say the other side of the news that you may not see. I think it's good whether you're conservative, libertarian, Republican, Democrat, independent, whatever. Non-denominational. I don't know if that's a thing, but if you don't give a goddamn, I think it's good to pick news from different outlets because, and not to go off on too much of a tangent, but I was just talking to my dad earlier today about things where every media outlet pushes the narrative that they want to push. I'll say this again. Every media outlet pushes the narrative that they want to push. Don't ever get that twisted. Whether you're watching Fox, CNN, Charlemagne the God, the Officer Tatum, whatever you're watching, any type of conservative news, any type of liberal news, if you watch Umar Johnson, Kevin Samuels, whatever, everyone is pushing whatever they are trying to narrate. So that's what you have to understand when it comes to the news, is that you have to make sure that you watch everything and come up with your own perspective. That's just a little tidbit of knowledge that I wanted to drop on you all. Hopefully you guys will take heed to that. Anywho, so we got a meme here today that says, how important are fathers? It has one picture or video juxtaposed to another video. It's saying one is a daughter with a father, one, at least what they assume, because there's no father in the video, they jumped off the ledge and figured that, and I'll be honest, once you see it, I would probably agree, a video with no father. So let's go ahead and play it. I may pause it in between. But either way, it's not a very long video. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Let's get into it. Now, I will say this. They are playing Cardi B at the party with a father. So I have noticed this in a lot of Black kids' birthday parties, is they would play adult music at the kids' birthday parties. I also see how Black people were half and half, like they got the bounce house and stuff like that. Then about, after 5, 6 p.m., that's when the kids party then transitions into the adult party. Sometimes, as you will see in the next video, those two might collide, okay? Or those two can even coexist in some birthday party. So I do have a problem with them playing Cardi B at this birthday party, even though she's only hitting a piñata, which is innocent. But the music selection would not be something I'd play at my daughter's birthday party. Okay, so as you can clearly see, the video comes straight out the gate, pretty disturbing, right? I would say it's pretty disturbing. I think most people, I'll be honest, no matter what your background, at least when you see someone else do it, you might have been at a party where some kids did it. Your niece and nephews might do it on TikTok or something like that. But when you see it, it's definitely a lot different. Okay, you can say what you want to say. Kids are being kids. Let the kids dance. Listen, my daughter is 6. Okay, she don't even really know how to dance per se. She's not a dancer. She's a child. Let me say this again. She's a child. Now, I've even witnessed myself single mothers. I'm not going to put a color on it. Why not? Single Black mothers. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone, if anyone is triggered by this message. I don't care. You need to take 1,000 milligrams of if it don't apply, let it fly. If it does apply, then you need to listen. I don't think you need to clap back on this one. I don't see any logical, reasonable person, no matter what color, race, creed, or religion, would think that this is appropriate. I don't know where this is at. Honestly, I don't care. You have a cartoon character, animated Muppet baby of something like that, who comes to the party and leads the charge of twerking. And as you can see, kids mimic adults, okay? They assume the position. You would think this is something that an adult would do, right? Like they already know, I put my hands on the wall, bend over, and shake my rear end. But these are kids. These kids don't look no older than the same, like 6 or 7, like my daughter's age. I couldn't imagine. Let me say this. I couldn't imagine me coming to my daughter's birthday party. And when I walk around that side of the house, I see this. I'll be honest, I never went to jail before. Yes, this is true. Black male never went to jail. No. I'd be in jail that night. Yeah, I'd be in jail that night. Everybody's getting slapped. Because there's no way, no how, shout out to Rob Parker, that I would walk around. They already know that I don't play that. Not that. Not that. All right, that's enough. We're back. So you've seen that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Fathers are a very important part in a child's upbringing. You can feel like you're rearing a child all you want. A lot of people say that they're raising a child, but in all actuality, you maintained a child. You gotta understand, a lot of single mothers work very hard. Some of them have multiple jobs, and women nowadays focus more on themselves. I feel like women nowadays are a little bit more selfish than back in the day. Let's just say that. I'm a man of a certain age, so I was around, during the 90s, to where didn't see this type of stuff. I just really didn't. I wouldn't imagine in a million years that I would see what I just seen just then. I think a lot of women focus a lot on their career, on themselves, and it's very hard because men, back me up. It's very hard to be the best version of yourself in the corporate arena. When you go out into the world and you have to produce, men have to produce. Now women are trying to do those same things with babies on their backs. So their job is even harder. So, and I believe that's why most single mothers are pedestalized, because it is difficult trying to do all of this stuff while having a child. I can guarantee you that those children's mother is not in the house all the time. Those children are getting dropped off by grandma. They're getting dropped off by this person and that person, while that woman goes to pursue her dreams instead of getting with a man of value, or getting herself prepared to get chosen by a man of value and make your life a little bit easier. Yes, you're a single mother. I know we men talk down on women with children. I get that. It is not our first option. I think y'all know that. Just like a man without money is not your first option. So let's not act like we just bash single mothers and men don't also get the same type of lickings. The only problem is men don't really talk much. Okay, men don't really communicate much, because whenever we get to talking, people get upset, people get butthurt, people get offended. Toxic masculinity. You throw toxic in front of whatever you want and it sounds pretty horrible. Would you like toxic pancakes? Mm-mm. Would you like to eat a toxic pineapple? What about a toxic watermelon? You want toxic steak? So they've used this word and just plugged it into whatever to make it sound so bad, right? But in closing, the video we just saw just proves that men need to be in the house. So I cannot see any man. I don't care what your social economic status is in life. I don't care if you're in poverty or you live in Martha's Vineyard. There is no way that a man can see his daughter, especially, well, definitely not a son, but his daughter twerking on the side of his house. It's just not happening. That's it. That's all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Chris Hall. You've been watching the Chris Hall Show. Until next time.